Oh, man, this is great. First of all, Pensacola Bob on the line. Welcome aboard. Good to hear your voice today.
Good to be with you. It's going to be an exciting podcast. I can just feel it.
A little bit, right? It's a little bit of that in the air. I don't know why. Honestly, I can't explain it why, but I do feel Michael, trucker Michael, out there on America's interstates, state roads, driving the big rig. Do you have the same vibe? I have a very good vibe about today.
I absolutely do. I kind of thought it was the burrito I had for lunch, but yeah, it's a great vibe for.
That's that's my friends. Those are my friends over there at Taco Bell. I love my boys and girls. Taco Bell is equally staffed. They are very. It's one of the great places to get a job where I would apply immediately because you love to eat what you sell. How could you not love working? Bob, have you ever worked in the fast food world?
Oh, yes. Yes, I have. I worked for a pizza place, and I delivered pizzas for about 2 years.
Hey, did you love it? I mean, did you love your own pizza while you were bringing it to people? Smell it in the vehicle, in the car, front seat.
Oh, yeah. It was a disaster. Every night or every weekend I worked, it was like, bring home a pizza. And you loved the mistake pizzas because they stayed back in the workroom. Somebody made a mistake pizza. You bring it back. That's not what they ordered. So the crew chows down on pizza.
Michael, I don't know if you know this. You ever been in the food business? The mistakes that are either stockpiled at the end of the shift, and then you get yelled at for everything that you made wrong, or it's just straight overage, and you guys, all right, if you guys want to eat the mistakes, go ahead. Whoa, thanks. Everybody plows into them. Have you ever worked in food service?
I have never, but I have certainly patronized my fair share of food establishments.
There you go. So you know it. You know it from being there, keeping these kids working. You've kept them on their toes for years. So today, we're talking about things that happen in life. All right, everybody's got a little something here. I have to go first because another one of my sacred spaces of my personal life. It began, I don't know, you're 6 or 7 years old. Your parents bring you to the barbershop. Now, maybe your dad is sitting there, but he's going to make you sit on your own chair, and you're a little man now, and you're going to have your hair cut. And I would have my hair cut by Al Lampasso, and everything was great. I had a lollipop. I got a good talk. I was a cooperative head. I behaved myself. We're all good with the haircut. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I'm still stunned from the experience. I've lost all track of time. I'm at Maurice, right? You know what that's like. You say, oh, my God, you're still traumatized. The anger is still there when you wake up the next day. Have you had this?
Yes. Well, I wonder what day it is every time I open my eyes in the morning.
Right.
Where am I? But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and you know what, Bob? At my age now, I have no right to expect anything like anything better than what Michael just said. From the age of 67 forward, you wake up, you don't know what day it is. You're not even. I wasn't sure about the month. I thought August had snuck in on me. When I woke up this morning, I went, oh, my God, is it August 1st? It can't be August. I jumped out of July 27th, Grandpa. Way off. Yeah. So this is the kind of thing that traumatizes me. Long before there was a pandemic and a mask issue, I have been watching people, number one. Watch. If I hear a sneeze, I see a nose wiped, I see any frequency of moisture coming from any orifices, no good. We have a problem, and I have to immediately what? Can't be rude. Can't be nasty. I get out of there. Oh, I forgot something in the car, and I go home. Or just get the hell out of there. Gentlemen, how close are the quarters in a barbershop? You're in a barbershop. I don't care if you're waiting or you're in the chair. It's Al Lampasso's when I'm a kid. Today, it's Mauricio's. I'm at Mauricio's, and how close are the quarters in that barbershop?
Oh, yeah, you're sitting right on top of each other. You're elbow to elbow in the waiting chairs.
Bing, bing. So let's say you're one of these little snowflake kids, and maybe somebody told you to come and get a haircut. I don't know why. He brings his friend in a matching T-shirt. I guess they both work at the car wash together. Whatever they do. But you're a normal size, right, you're a normal size kid. You come for a haircut. But your friend both young. We're talking under 25, these kids. Your friend is 300 pounds. And now you're going to be in a normal barbershop. Okay. With a normal chair. What happens to the pounds that don't fit in the chair when you're in close quarters with other people? They jam themselves into a seating device, and under the arm, there's places for stuff to stick out. What happens?
Spillage, I call it. You're spilling over.
It's like Lizzo sitting in coach.
It's what I'm
my God.
You know, she would buy 2 seats, probably 3. She's a big rock star. She wants to stretch out, lay down, take a nap, get a foot massage for all I care. But you got to get your own space. So now I'm, soaking wet, $1.20, sitting there, about to enjoy. I'm about to savor my barbershop experience. Mauricio's got the first run movies that he's illegally, tapped into. They're up on the wall. Right? To the right of me, you got the parents with the, you have to get a haircut. You have to get a haircut. And the kid going, Ma, you have to get a haircut. You get what you get. Oh, man, I'm dying. So now I look over at Mauricio. There's all this activity is going on around me, and I am about to speak to him about the state of noise and chaos in this barbershop, and I inhaled. Before, you know how you inhale before you speak. You ever take a good inhale before you speak. You're in close quarters with the fat kid. I don't want to talk about his weight. That's wrong. Very wrong of me to bring up his weight. Talk about him not fitting in a chair. Terrible, wrong, evil. I don't know what's wrong. Who raised you? Talk about this poor kid. I take an inhale, and it must have been several cubic liters of colonic gas. I don't know what a normal expulsion of gas from a human being. Everybody has this from time to time. I don't know what the normal amount is. But I'll bet you, if you have a larger colon, do you want to bet you can hold more gas? I'll bet you can. So what did I do?
Mathematically, Ed, yes. He's 3 times bigger than you, so, he probably expels 3. Well, let's just, go from there.
Bob, get your calculator on that. What Michael just... You can get some kind of calculator. My computer's busy. I would make my assistant do the math. Oh, my God. Now, look, here's the thing. Tyll, you're a nice guy. You're raised by nice parents. You come from a good family. You can't assume negative about this kid. Knows why he's heavy. Could be a lot of reasons. And also, maybe he's got uncontrollable gas comes up on him. And he's what do you do? What do you call it? Scrunch? Whatever you clench, I believe. He clench as hard as you can, but you cannot clench a living muscle into a sealed, airtight compartment. We all know that. Can't hold air in your fist, can you? That's probably a bad use of words at this moment. That's probably the worst thing you can say about this whole story. Thanks a lot.
Especially the area that it's expulsing from.
Yes, you know what? I didn't use that before. Expulsing is the present tense participle of that. I'm going to use that participle. So all I know is
it's probably dangling. But go ahead.
There you go. Dangle is another one. I mean, it probably could be misused, misunderstood right now. Somebody hears you say that, they can start thinking the wrong thing. I understand. The world is very complex on all these issues. I just have you know. There's nothing here that is easy to calculate at all. But all I know is this gaseous matter, right? 3 forms of matter: solid, liquid, gaseous is number 3. It's gone in already. My whole esophagus, my whole windpipe. Remember the windpipe? They always talked about that. You don't hear about it a lot. The whole windpipe is now filled with this gas, and I'm a science student, okay? I loved Introduction to Physical Science in 9th grade. I got like a great grade in that. Why? The valence electrons. One is a valence electron, spins on the outer outer shell. It's very incomplete. It's out there feeling bad. It needs matter. It looks for matter to lodge onto. So valence electrons on colonic gas. That means to me his body is inside of me right now. What is going on? This is a sick individual. I bring him up on charges. Disgusting. And what we all know is there is no one who doesn't do this. So how do you get along with the human race and still do this? How? You do what my father used to do. He would stand up after Bonanza was over. He watched Bonanza for the whole hour without making a peep. Stand up after Bonanza, let one rip, and say, excuse me, 21 gun salute. So my mother and I run for the kitchen, open the window in the winter, and she goes, it'll be all right in there in a minute. Just give it a minute, and that's what, yeah, just let the air circulate, but don't do it on top of me so that I see a cloud of steam of your colon just enveloping me, my pores, my retina. How do you protect your ears? All of it.
Yeah.
So
I always get the. Couldn't you have left the room when you did that? Or,
now we're getting somewhere. See, now it's a podcast,
lean,
right?
Or you do the lean, and then you say, "Oh, it snuck out." No, you leaned. You leaned. You knew it was coming.
You knew exactly. You put it out here, hoping you don't stink that bad to other people, and surprise, you do. You know, these people swallow their own colonic gas all the time in the car. It's not so bad. I don't know what everybody's complaining about. There's a village of children dead from your colonic expulsions.
A buddy of mine says, "Have you ever had a checkup?"
Yeah, there you go. Well, you know what? And in the old days, it used to be, what did you eat? That was another one. What in God's name did you eat? Or did you just throw up? Did you just vomit? What is that? So, look, now that's only the first half. The second half is, really, is there more? Yes, there is. The barber is my age. You gotta call this little bastard out. Whoa, who did that? We're all on, who did that? And then you look at the guy who looks the most embarrassed and go, boom. Hey, you know, you have to get up and get out of here. There's the door, 4 feet away. Go ahead and put that carbon dioxide in with all the trees and all the birds and all the ducks and all the sea lions that are attacking people in California. Come on.
Fact check, it's actually methane, Ed, but go ahead.
There you go. You know what? She was my English teacher in high school. I remember Miss Methane. Yeah.